Good morning. Today is Sunday, April 28th, 4:19. Again, listening to Boundaries by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend. So I am 10 and a half hours in. Just got 43 minutes to go. So this will be April's listen. And then we'll likely do another book by Dr. Henry Cloud. Very knowledgeable in, I guess, just life experiences. So yesterday was Saturday, which was the first long run of this ultra prep. So that was 200 minutes of running, which ended up being 3 hours and 20 minutes. So total distance, 18.76 miles, average pace of 10:40. So started that at about 5:15, and then by 7:30 I was right next to Oahu Run Club start. So I jumped in with them to do 4 miles around Diamond Head. So as you can see on the splits, those miles were 13, 14, 15, 16. Got some elevation change, which was good. Heart rate was extremely high. Was really pushing the pace there. And then did 3 more miles at the end with my friend Diego. We both did the run club and then knocked out a few miles afterwards. I am still sick, but just getting through the prep, pretending like I'm not sick. Just struggling through, but it's getting better. As for today, it's going to be a 180-minute run, 3 hours. So we'll probably do about 16 to 17 miles. So I do have an updated nutrition approach. So pre-run, I do 3 pieces of sourdough with some honey. That's just because Costco ran out of bananas, my most recent grocery haul. So I had to improvise and figured sourdough was a good replacement. I also started fueling more during the runs, and even just yesterday made such a huge difference. So before, I get 75 grams of carbs through sourdough and honey. And then every hour I have one of these, which is the same exact macros as the BPN Go Bar, which was the supplement I was trying to mimic. These are just way cheaper. So this has 5 grams of fat, 38 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of protein. And then I also have 1 applesauce. So consume this every 1 hour. This applesauce, 45 calories, 12 grams of carbs. So this is half of a BPN Go Gel. Again, I was trying to mimic that BPN supplement with this applesauce. It's just a lot more volume than the Go Gel, but I did notice a huge improvement in overall endurance. So 245 calories per hour, 50 grams of carbs, and then 5 fat, just kind of slow down the digestion of those carbs, kind of make it a slow release while running. So that will be my nutrition approach for these next 8 weeks of training. On race day, I'll just use Go Bars and Go Gels instead, just because it's so much better, and it's amazing that I get the opportunity to try out those products for free while on the course. Really looking forward to that. After the run, going to come home, shower, eat breakfast, and then do some Instacart. So that's my side job, I'd say. It's just grocery delivery. So I just shop for people and deliver it to them. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that for some extra money, and then get lunch. I'm thinking at Surge's Mexican Food. Can try again for a good Mexican food spot, which I still have not found. Hopefully a relaxing Sunday. Rest day tomorrow. Also have a second interview with UFC Gym tomorrow for the personal training position. Really excited for that. That has been by far my favorite gym I've checked out here. Huge facility, lots of cool individuals there, both employees and members. Really hoping for that. But as for now, going to eat my 3 pieces of sourdough with some honey, and then drink my black coffee and get started on the run around 5:10. I don't think I'll be able to take my phone just because I'm taking so much fuel. I need to get one of those running vests where it's kind of like 2 water pouches here and then big storage in the back and on the sides here. Looking at a couple, but I'll probably have one before next week's long runs. So this plan, it's long runs Saturday and Sunday. So back-to-back runs to mimic running on tired legs. So 380 minutes over a span of 2 days, which is 6 hours and 20 minutes on feet. Pretty good, because that'll be like half of the ultra. So we ran like 37 miles in 2 days, which sounds insane, but looking at it time-based, it's a lot less intimidating. So I'll get ready for this run, and I will likely see you after. All right, 3-hour run complete. Average pace, 10 minutes, 54 seconds per mile. Average heart rate, 150. So very low, that's good to see. Total distance, 16.5 miles. That was a long one, but I remember Nick Bear's Ironman coach, Natasha, she said, keep me fueled and I can train forever. And that's kind of how this run felt. I would feel energy depleting, and then I would refuel, and I would just be right back to fully energized. It's just a constant cycle of that. So very good to see that the nutrition approach that I take will supply me with infinite energy, it seems like. So that puts me at 56.5 miles on the week. That is my highest weekly mileage ever. Pretty wild. Week 1 of Ultra Prep, already made a PR. So this week complete. Run went very well, very consistent throughout, very good paces, very good heart rates. I'll put the splits on the screen. Last 2 miles or so were a little bit more difficult just because I was trying to get that average pace under 11 minutes, which is not smart by me. It should just be easy pace all the way through, but let the ego get to me and wanted to see that average pace below 11. Really no reason for it, but it just looks better. So that is this morning's run. It's 8:35 right now. Going to cook and eat breakfast, take a shower, and then do a few Instacart orders for some extra money. Really don't want to do Instacart today, but I do have a lot of trips planned, a lot of months' rent that needs to be covered and paid for. Got a lot of expenses, so I will be needing to work a little extra overtime in order to have fun later and refuel from that big run. And I will likely see you for lunch. All right, just did a couple Instacart orders, made quick $100. So that was just probably 3 hours of work, $100. If you're looking for a side hustle, highly recommend Instacart Shopper. Just sign up in your city and camp outside of Costco. That's where all the good orders are. And on my way home, stop by Surge's Mexican Food. I may have underestimated the serving sizes, so I got Surge's nachos for the appetizer and shredded chicken flauta, which is their specialty. So I'll show you what this is looking like. Got the nachos there, steak, and lots of other toppings, and then famous flauta, which looks insane. Lightly fried flour tortilla with shredded chicken inside, and beans and rice. Really looking forward to this. I will give a little post-meal recap, but for now, going to enjoy this. That was incredible.
So, ate it all, of course. Safe to say I have officially found good Mexican food in Honolulu. That's been a persisting problem for a lot of people here. They just can't seem to find good Mexican food, but Surge's Mexican restaurant in Manoa Valley, highly recommend. That was amazing. So first I had the Surge's nachos, which was tortilla chips topped with black beans, melted cheese, pico de gallo, sour cream, queso fresco, guacamole, and steak. So that was probably more of a sharing type plate, but I had that all to myself. And then the main course, I got the flauta, which is what they're famous for. So that is a 12-inch flour tortilla rolled and lightly fried, which was a very nice touch. Stuffed with your choice of shredded beef, chicken, pork carnitas, al pastor, or sauteed veggies. I went with the shredded chicken just because I got steak on the nachos, so I wanted to switch it up. Also topped with mild avocado salsa, sour cream, queso fresco, cilantro, and onions. Also served with rice and beans. So that was a humongous meal. But I just ran a total of 6 hours and 20 minutes over the past 2 days. I was on my regular diet yesterday, so I knew I was in dire need of replenishment. I think yesterday's run I burned 3,000 calories, and then today's run I burned 2,600 calories. So definitely need to replenish, hence the massive meal. And I'm also not very full, so I guess I really needed that food. So hopefully that'll go straight into recovery. So far today I had my regular breakfast, which was 3 pieces sourdough, 5 whole eggs, and then didn't have pineapple, so I had 3 oranges, and then just had that massive meal from Surge's. Absolutely incredible. My legs don't feel as sore as I was thinking they would. So hopefully with all this food today and then a good night's sleep, I'll be back to normal and ready for Tuesday's run. Really good Sunday so far. Did the 3-hour run in the morning and then made $100 through Instacart. Had a very good lunch. So now I'm going to head to Costco, get food for this next week, and then I will meal prep tomorrow morning. Since tomorrow morning is a rest day, figured I'd use that time to meal prep instead. So next plan of action, Costco, and on my way home I'll get some movie snacks. Absolutely love Sundays. Going out and trying new foods is one of my favorite things ever. Not picky at all, so I like to order things as they come, because restaurants typically have a very good idea with what ingredients work, and when you take stuff off, it kind of takes away from the dish. So Surge's nachos and the flauta, amazing. Finally found good Mexican food in Honolulu. It's been a month and a half of looking. So again, Surge's Mexican restaurant in Manoa Valley, and I will now head to Costco.
7 p.m. now. I am beat. Today was a very big day. Just finished it off with watching No Country for Old Men. Crazy movie. It's like a crime thriller type. So if you're into that, I would highly recommend it. If you haven't seen it already, you have likely already seen it. It's a staple movie. But yeah, this was a big day. Did the 3-hour run after doing a 3-hour, 20-minute run yesterday. And then worked for a couple hours. Went to the store, got food for next week. Had a massive meal at Surge's Mexican restaurant. That was incredible. Still stuffed from that. And then watched a movie to finish the day off. So now this is the end of Sunday's video. I am gonna go to bed right now, a little after 7 p.m. Absolutely exhausted from this weekend. Lots of running, lots of working, lots of everything this week. but ready to get some rest tonight and then do it all over again starting tomorrow. So thanks again for watching another video. This was a Sunday in Honolulu, a mix of working and resting and trying new food and errands. So thanks again. I will likely see you maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. Just depends on what day I decide to film. So this was Sunday's video, and I will see you for the next one.